Hello YouTube, B3 here, back another kicking. Ooh, action figure review. Yeah, picked this guy up when I went to go see Wonder Woman the day it came out, one of my new all-time favorite films. Yeah, it is the Mattel DC Comics Multiverse Suicide Squad movie Captain Boomerang. Yeah, or just Boomerang, I guess. Captain Boomerang. Boomerang's a Marvel guy. But the package just says Boomerang. But yeah, he's part of the Killer Croc Collecting Connect Wave, which would be Killer Croc shirtless, which is the better looking one, to be completely honest with you. This was one of those, you can build it one way or the other way, collecting connects. But yeah, you know, it was whatever. So here he is, Captain Boomerang, a character I really like in the comics. He's a character that kind of rubs all the other characters he interacts with the wrong way, you know? And in the comics, he rubs them all the wrong way, and it's funny, right? It's entertaining to watch. In the Suicide Squad movie, it wasn't funny. And since it wasn't funny, it was just annoying. I didn't think he was funny at all. Not one single bit. And he was just screaming for no reason for a bunch of the time, honestly. But yeah, hold on, my cat's being a cutie. Oh! I threw a toy at her. Sorry. Cats are alive, but so are action figures. So back to Captain Boomerang here. Better figure than I thought he'd be. Also a little odd though. Okay, so let's zoom out. He has a beanie. Sock hat. Very typical of Captain Boomerang, but it's barely on his head. You can't even tell it's there. Like, in the package, it looked like he didn't have one on at all. So you can barely tell it's there. His beard is painted on a little funny, so it looks like you see what I'm talking about? It looks very odd. So, that's weird. It's painted funny on the upper lip, so it looks very uneven. The captain shirt looks fine. He has a holster for a boomerang in here. We'll see how that fits when we talk about accessories. His legs look unnaturally lengthened. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, they really bow in. He's bow-legged. It looks like this upper part is from, like, a Movie Masters or something. And then the lower part's, like, new stuff to make him taller. And also because they needed new sculpting. But it looks weird. Even the colors are different. This is dark, and this is lighter. It's very obvious. Weird. So we all know where this coat came from, right? Movie Masters Bane, which is fine, because it's a very, similar coat type. Yeah, the paint on it is not too great, though. But he's got, his jewelry, watch. He's got this gloved hand, fine. They put that on there. I mean, that's all alright. They put more sculpting and stuff on him than I thought they would. But at the same time, he's just weird, right? That's weird. Something's weird about it. Something's very weird about it. And also, this holster is so covered up that, like, what is even the point? In a display, you're not going to see it. You physically can remove the coat, but if you do, the sleeves are still on him. So he'll just have this hoodie on with these sleeves, and it's obviously unnatural. Also, mine has an error. Lots of extra plastic in this joint right here. I cut the part that was visible off, but it's still got a little tail part right there, so I can't bend this arm. Like, I can rotate it, but I can't bend it. It will not bend. So that fucking sucks. Can't heat it up or anything. It's just, there's plastic stuck in there. It won't even bend this way. It's just too much plastic. You can see it on this side. You see the extra plastic there? Really screwed me on that one. But I got this guy for a few dollars in package at Target on clearance, along with another Suicide Squad figure that you'll see in a bit. But yeah, I guess I can show you articulation now. Not much up and down on the head, but you got, good enough side to side. Got an ab crunch backwards. Not that you really need it, but it's detailed all the way up, which is nice. just a little forwards. You got a waist swivel, in and out on the arm, forward and back on the arm. You got a elbow swivel. Come on, elbow bend. You got wrist swivels. In and out on the legs, forward and back as well. You have, oops, I already showed you that. You have a thigh swivel, of course, a real tight one. You got a knee bend, boop, and you got up and down on the foot. So pretty basic, about what you would expect on a Mattel DC figure. That's that. So, accessories? Yeah, I'm thinking accessories. His accessories are these 3 boomerangs, all the same size, shape, and color. Not bad looking boomerangs, to be completely honest with you. He comes with 3 because 2 to hold, 1 in each hand, and also 1 for the holster, which is fine. So, first we're going to do the holster that I promised. So put the arm back, and this is already difficult. So, you almost got to pull the jacket off because its face is in this way. And then you push that. Well, that was... Okay, so there's no lining inside of it, so it's hard to even get it to go in the right direction. You can't push it up from the... Oh, there we go. It's actually easier to push it up from the bottom. But since it can go through the bottom, that means it can fall out. Well, damn. So, I mean, it looks fine in there, but it can fall out the bottom. I mean, it doesn't seem likely to happen, but it can. This is not a good holster, really. It catches it right there, but if it misses that catch, I mean, it's probably safe in there. I don't know. Last Suicide Squad figure I got did not have safe holsters. So that's that. Yeah, and I am going to show you hands holding boomerangs. So, boomerang hand number 1. Okay, so... Ooh, oh, no. I mean, I guess if you really shove it down in there and stretch the hand, they can hold them. But... You'd be forcing yourself. You'd be forcing yourself, mate. Honestly, it's not the best. These hands aren't sculpted to hold boomerangs. Those boomerangs aren't sculpted to be held. You can get them in there, a good tight fit, yeah, but it'll probably scrape paint or something, and I don't want to risk that. And I don't want to risk losing the boomerangs. So, into an accessory bag they go. Great. You guys want some size comparisons? I think I'm ready to move on to size comparisons. Today we're going to start with DC collectible stuff and work our way backwards. These are from the DC Icons line. Here on the left, Black Adam, and on the right, Monsieur Miracle. Here's the good old Cap, with some other DC collectibles, DC Direct figures, you know. Here on the left, from the Greg Capullo Designer Series, 0 Year Red Hood, and on the right, from the Forever Evil line, New 52 Ultraman. Now we're going to show him with some of his Mattel brothers and sisters. First up, here on the left, from the DC Comics Multiverse line, same line this guy's from, just comic version, Earth 23 Superman, and on the right, from a older, more expansive line, DC Universe Classics, Jamie Reyes Blue Beetle. I think it's always a good idea to show these Mattel movie figures with some Mattel TV show figures. All of these are from DC Comics Multiverse. On the left, Supergirl, and on the right, the Arrow. So yeah, they actually don't look bad together. And for our last size comparison, we have what's more than likely our most relevant, absolutely our most relevant, DC Comics Multiverse, DCEU movie figures. Yeah, so here on the left we have Katana from the same line and wave and movie as Captain Boomerang here. They look fine together. Yeah, they look totally decent. And then here on the right we have the standard retail, you know, like cloaked Wonder Woman from the Ares Collect and Connect wave for the Wonder Woman movie, which was an amazing film, by the way. I definitely see it. Better than Suicide Squad. Sorry about that. My cat is on the tripod. But I don't rein her in at all. She owns me. Absolutely, she owns me. But yeah, you know, he's going to look fine with your other Mattel movie figures. I mean, he fits right in, it seems. And I also, you know, got to show his Collect and Connect piece. It is the left arm for Killer Croc. You know, pretty decent. Am I going to build Killer Croc? No. Would I mind having this Killer Croc? No. He actually looks like a decent figure, to be completely honest, compared to these other guys. But, yeah, I'm not going to build this guy, more than likely. Yeah, it's almost definitely not going to happen. So what are my final thoughts on the Suicide Squad movie Captain Boomerang figure from the Mattel DC Comics Multiverse Suicide Squad movie? Killer Croc collecting Connect Wave. Under average, I would say. Mattel's DC Comics Multiverse line has actually been putting out better figures. Well, like the comic figures have been better, for sure. But the movie and TV ones, pretty hit or miss, honestly. This one, miss, but it was close to being a hit, honestly. I do, in fact, think it was close to being a hit. Like, standing on your shelf, just vanilla-like, with a bunch of other figures, honestly, he'll probably look fine. He'll probably look fine. Like, this doesn't look bad, just inspecting a Boomerang and stuff. But, mine's got a jank arm. Just a few little paint problems, nothing too major. Like, he can't... Like, there aren't super cool Boomerang poses. Here comes my fucking cat. No, don't you dare, girl. There aren't any super, I mean, I just worry about losing the Boomerangs of him if he's displayed with them. That's a big concern with accessories. I feel like if it's not safe, if I don't feel safe to display accessories with a figure, that's a big flaw. And that has been the flaw for every Suicide Squad figure I have. That has been a flaw. Do I only have 2? Yeah, but still, that's 2 out of 2 so far. I know I got them late, but still. Thank God, because I did not want... These are not worth the full price. $20? No. 10? $10 for this guy's pretty fine. $10 is fine, yeah. You can pay 10 for this guy. I think you'll get your money's worth. Honestly, I think that's fine. But I paid less than that, so woohoo! Lucky me. In package too, very nice. But yeah, that's it for this review. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I'll be seeing you all later.